Okay, I'm back. I missed the phone call anyway, so I have to call her back. It's about my horse. My one horse has Cushing's, if anybody knows what that is, and has to be put on a medication. It's Preacher, Sue. Preacher has Cushing's. He's old, and it's like an autoimmune thing. There's no cure, but you can put him on a medication for it, which of course will cost me money. Okay, this is the first sport coat I got. And this is by Chaps. It's a Ralph Lauren takeoff or part of Ralph Lauren. And it's made in Canada, and it's wool. And it's this pattern, which I can't think of the name of it right now. It's not herringbone, it's the other one. But it's 2-button and single vent, sort of brown color. Get up here. There's that one. And then I got this lighter one, and it's because summer's here, and this is lightweight and sort of like in a Glen Plaid, but it's real subtle. And the brand is, this is another Chaps by Ralph Lauren. And this is all wool. It has the wool mark on there. Pure new wool. So, size of this is what? They don't make the sizes easy to find in men's clothes, in men's suits, I'll tell you. This is a 40, it looks like a 40T, but that's not usually what they say for tall, but 3-button, which is not as good as 2-button, but it's okay. That first one was, I don't know, was a regular 40, I think, size. This one is, you see the tag, looking. This is a 50 extra long. That's one reason why I got it. And because I had never heard of the brand, and I looked it up, it just does okay. It's not tremendous. But it's Bruno Piatelli. So it certainly does sound Italian. And it's a really soft fabric. It's made by Tickners. That's the clothier where it's made. But tag about the fabric is really worn off. I'll have to look at that really close, but it's soft. I think this is the one that was part silk. It's wool and silk. So it's sort of a tan with that pattern. I have to tell you what I sold today. I had some good sales. I sold that pair of dress pants that had the tag on from Ralph Lauren, women's dress pants. They were all wool, and they were sort of that olive color. I showed them last week, I think. They had the tags on that said that they sold for $169, I think. So I sold them for $45.99 today. I sold a Joseph A. Banks men's suit for $55.95. It was on sale, 20% off, so he got it for $55.95. And then I sold a couple smaller things, a couple blouse tops. And let me see, I sold a couple things while we were talking here too. I sold that Brooks Brothers tie that I have just put on. I think it was that silvery one with the blue. And let's see. I got an offer on one of these tops, that J. Jill top. My price is $69.99, and they offered $15, so I'm going to take that. I'll accept the offer. Let's do this. Accept offer. Accept offer. And we should hear another ka-ching. There it is. So I'm doing pretty good in the sales department today. I've sold about 7 things today so far. That's good because the last 2 days have been really slow, like 1 or 2 things a day. So they say the more you list, the more you sell. And I think it has to do with how eBay promotes your store. I'm not sure, but I think that must be it. Because the things that they buy aren't just the new things that you're putting on. They're things, they can be things that have been on there for months. So I have a lot of bins of clothes. They're all over here too. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of room. I have about 380 some items in my store right now. It fluctuates as I buy and sell. So anyway, another announcement. I'm going to quit Amazon. I would have done it already, but it's not that easy to quit. You just don't go on there and do a couple things and you're out of there. You do have to go through quite a few hoops to get out of Amazon. Then you have to make the decision of whether you want them to send some things back to you or if you want them to destroy the things, which means they don't really destroy them. I'm sure they do something. They sell them on their own or who knows what they do. But I certainly don't want 400 things or whatever's in that I've sent in. I've sold quite a bit, so I don't know what's left. I have to go on and research that more, but I want to get out of doing it. It's way too complicated to have both of these things going, for me anyway. And it was very complicated with the tax things. eBay is enough for me, and I like doing eBay much better. So it's like having your own real store, because you're actually selling to the customer, even though you don't see them, and you're sending the things out, and sometimes they send you little notes back. I got a really nice note from a lady. She's 75. I accepted her bid on something, and her bid was only like $2 under what I had put it up for sale. And I accepted it right away, and she sent me this really nice note that she was so happy that I had accepted her bid, and that she was 75 years old and housebound, and this is how she buys things for herself. So when I mailed out her package, I forget what she bought, a top or a blouse or something. I mailed out her package and I wrote her a little note back. But you certainly don't have anything like that with Amazon. So all you can do is get in trouble with Amazon, as far as I was seeing. I mean, I didn't, but there's lots of rules and there's so many fees. I didn't make really anything for as much work as I put in mailing all that stuff out in those heavy boxes. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to let it ride for a while and try to sell off a lot of the stuff, because I do make 1, 2, 3 sales a day in Amazon. but you don't get much for what they're selling them for because of their fees. So, and it costs a lot to have a professional site there. Like $59. I forget how much it is. Oh, and I just upgraded my store on eBay too to get free listings. When you list something, there's usually a fee to list, and then there's a fee at the other end too. But if you go up into the premium store, I had just the basic store. Now I have the premium store, which is the sort of the mid-level. And then there's up on the top, there's a store called the Anchor Store, which I don't think I'll ever get. That's for really high volume sellers. So I got up to the premium store because I have almost 400 things in my my store. So you get a lot of benefits, and you get free insertion. There's no insertion fee up until you put 1,200 things on a month or so. It's some huge number that I don't think I'll ever be reaching. So I'll have that. I won't have that fee anymore. But it does cost $59 and some cents a month. But I have to keep selling in order to pay the fees and to make money. So, and to make money, you have to list, and to list, you have to go source. So I'm going to close for now. Say hi to my sister. I know she's watching. And I have to go talk to the vet. I'll call her back about Preacher. So I'll see you next time. I probably won't go sourcing again for another week, but I may come on for some other things in the meantime. So bye for now.